Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Farscape. This is season number 4, episode number 6. This episode is called Natural Election. So I'm assuming this has probably got something to do with the fact that last episode Pilot was saying to Chiana that they needed somebody who was basically a captain and somebody to make all of the decisions, because for the last 3 seasons Pilot has been answering to so many people. Himself and Moya don't really know whose direction to kind of follow, whose orders to kind of take and execute, really. And it seems like, you know, it's something that's really been thought upon by Pilot and Moya. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in terms of that, if that is what this is ultimately about. We also have Scorpius on board because Erin came back and we learned that she had heat delirium and Scorpius had rescued her. I want to know how the hell he found her. How the hell did he get out of that grave? And I also don't trust Granny at all. I don't trust Sikozu because we saw her getting quite close to Scorpius and having a couple of conversations with him. We learned that she speaks different languages as well. So she might be kind of like a hidden, oh shit, what is happening with this kid? Because I just don't think she has the intentions of everybody in Moya at the forefront of what she's doing. I think she's more looking out for herself more than anything, and we saw that when we first met her actually. So it'll be interesting to see what happens between those guys. I'm just going to get straight on into this. Let's go.
Wormhole in. Yes. Nueve.
Where is it?
Does that mix her
Ocho.
really annoy you?
Siete.
No.
Seis.
Oh
Cinco. Cuatro.
look at her smile.
Tres. Dos. Uno.
No wormhole.
Yeah, page 42.
We're sorry, Commander.
Oh, you're
Oh,
not, Pilot. You and Moya hate wormholes, but thanks for saying so.
Do you know what you did wrong?
probably because they nearly died in one once.
Your orders, Captain Rigel, have you chosen a flight vector?
Give me another microt with this miserably in.
Would you excuse us?
Oh, this is tense.
Quite a few things I'd like to say.
There's a lot of things I'd like to hear.
My quarters.
Oh,
Don't believe it. It's a thrilling wormhole.
what is Gianna doing?
Well done, John.
Oh god.
The Frownick actually predicted a wormhole.
This wormhole is a great deal larger and closer than your assurances.
Back it on up, Pilot. Anything you want.
Oh my god, I can't believe he...
Excuse me, but there is a chain of command in place. All right, Pilot, I think that under the circumstances that yes, I agree we should...
What the hell?
You alright?
Yeah, what hit us?
Hello? Can you move?
My arm!
What happened to the stars? What happened to the stars?
Pilot, what did we hit?
Nothing.
We weren't moving at the time, were we?
Correct.
Oh my god.
Something hit us. I have no external readings. Not a single sense neuron on Moya's skin is transmitting.
That cannot be right.
What is happening?
It is, you disagreeable hype.
How can that be right, Pilot?
Something is attacking Moya across all exposed surfaces. Her skin is burning everywhere at once.
Well, what do we do?
Save
Under
her.
the circumstances, a hull breach will go undetected.
Perimeter hull search.
Interior.
That's why we can't see anything.
What kind of plant lives in space? What kind of plant can grab a Leviathan?
Shit!
I've never seen anything like this before of you.
The hell?
It wasn't that long ago I hadn't heard of you.
I hadn't heard of you.
Looks like Linda was right. We got some kind of weird plant, man.
Every measure I take is soon overcome by Moya's pain.
Oh,
How did you miss the plant?
I didn't. We assumed it was debris, and quite far away. When the wormhole distracted us, it snuck up.
It's intelligent
Why
then.
should a plant be floating so far out here?
I don't know. We'll worry about that later. Just don't give up.
I'm gonna tell you something I've never actually put into words before. I love shooting.
Don't shoot the blast!
Will it feed off the energy of the shot?
I'm very good at it.
Crichton, Dargo, hold your fire! Hold your fire! Can you hear me? I repeat, hold your fire! Pilot, how's Moya?
No change, Officer Sun. Perhaps a slight worsening. She cannot localize the sensations, but she still feels the burning.
Oh,
What's that?
shit.
How far is it spread?
I can't tell. Moya's sensors are overloaded. It could be anywhere.
We'll get it out,
Or
pilot.
everywhere.
I found 2 of these. Is that helping you at all?
Not
Oh.
much. For once in my life, I wish I had your inferior nose.
Pip, how you doing in there?
I'm not going up there again.
Oh.
Can you send Nigel next time, okay? Pilot?
Oh, please.
Yeah, there you go. We got lucky. It's definitely the rods. Is that all we have?
May not be
Oh
enough.
my god.
I will see how far I can dilute them down.
But if we dilute them, they might not work as well.
Yeah.
I know Erin's pregnant. Gianna told me.
Oh, bad. This is bad.
Gianna. Rigel told her.
Oh no.
That's how the whole ship knows. Well, I don't think Moya does, but Erin isn't sure if the child is John Crichton's. The thought had crossed my mind.
Slantrum is a toxic absorbing regulator within Moya's filter system. Pipes of it run all the way through.
Okay, we got it already. John, how long to your wormhole?
Too far away to tell. But it's coming. Alright. 1812. Even spacing, all tiers, no gaps. Cannon set to minimum. Tell all your cousins.
I believe I've set a simple control sequence to fire all DRDs simultaneously.
Alright, come on back.
I'll stay and activate, unless you'll agree to trust Scorpius.
No! Raj! Be ready for my signal. If we ignite the purple haze too soon, the radiation won't penetrate Moya. Too late, we'll blast her apart.
Acknowledged.
It'll make me stronger.
Wormhole! Too close to wormhole! Pilot, calm down.
Fire the DRDs!
I'm trying to help.
Too much chemical and the explosion will destroy us all.
The whole skeletons was amazing.
Voting for the captaincy is complete. With Moya abstaining and everyone except for Scorpius casting,
Oh.
including myself, our total comes to 8. The tally is as follows. 1 vote for Dominar Rigel 16.
Did he vote for himself?
1 vote for Officer Aaron Sun.
Oh.
Astonishing as it seems, Scorpius received 1 vote. 1 vote was cast for the Divine Eternal. And finally, 4 votes for our new and deserving captain, Cardago.
John didn't get any votes.
I didn't want to tell you about the pregnancy until I was sure.
Sure you were pregnant, or sure who the father was?
Shit.
Gianna will be killed.
Yeah, it's Gianna's fault. Why don't you blame her? See how the Crichtons.
There's no distinction in my mind anymore. Military campaigns can last for many cycles. Imagine if even a portion of a female unit fell pregnant. Those of us born on a command carrier can retain an embryonic fetus for up to 7 cycles.
So this could be from...
Before she even knew you.
Perhaps 4 cycles before I met you. And only a surgeon can release the stasis so the baby can grow.
And that's why you left.
I didn't even make it that far.
Where did she go, man?
Aaron, I figure a relationship, the kind we're not having, is based on trust.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too. Because you don't trust me.
I think she does.
So I don't know how to trust you.
I think I've earned your trust.
I would put my life in your hands. But not my heart.
Oh.
So what's it gonna take? What do I have to do?
Just come back when you have your story straight.
This episode was really interesting. Seeing that there's this plant that's incredibly intelligent and alive that's out there in space that waited until everyone on Moya was distracted by the wormhole to latch on and start to grow and feed off all the mechanical elements of Moya. Actually quite a terrifying prospect, because a lot of the machinery on Moya would have been life support, so everyone would have slowly started to die. And we saw with Pilot when he had the plant coming out of his mouth and he was surrounded, and the fact that it was adverse to what was in the solution Scorpius puts in his head was really interesting. It was nice to see that we actually had a purpose for Scorpius to be there in this episode, and putting him by Pilot and Aaron just hefting him up was one of my favourite things. Seeing how scared Rigel was when he couldn't see stars was interesting, because we've never really seen that side of Rigel. And then we saw that side of Chiana where she was terrified coming out of that air duct because she just saw plant, so much plant. I've never seen her like that before. We saw sides of people in this that I would never have expected. It was really nice to see Aaron opening up more to Chiana, but obviously it did backfire in a sense, with Chiana then telling Dago about the baby. The baby might not be John's, and it just made me think of that guy. Was it The Way We Went, where we saw what happened to the original Moya pilot and Aaron was in a relationship with that peacekeeper? It could be that dude's. Like, if Aaron's saying it can be from like up to 7 years ago, at least it could be that guy, because she did say like she was basically paired with him, I think. So it's interesting to see that like John was already thinking along those lines, which is a little bit scary. I at one point thought he might have thought it could have been Chris. That would have thrown one hell of a spanner in the works if that's ends up what it actually ends up being. And to see their conversation at the end where John was basically saying he couldn't trust her with his heart, but I think him saying that broke her heart. And it's just a horrible thing to witness, because we had this period of time where Erin was with Tal and John, and she was so happy and they were happy and they had all of these plans, only for Erin to obviously be so distraught she had to distance herself from the John that was on Moya. John and Moya struggled with that decision, went their separate ways. We still don't really know where Erin went. We just know that Scorpius found and saved her. And then to see how it's kind of like the tables have turned now. Now Erin wants that relationship with John, and now John's distancing himself. So it's like that coin that was flipped. It's kind of happening, isn't it? We've changed perspectives with it. I'm really interested to see what happens in the next episode, so I may just go watch that. And I will see you guys later. So thank you.